Embiid obviously, there's a lot to deal with, but Maxey, they have a number of guys. Harris, Lowry's played well for them. Batum, obviously, been around a long time. A lot of big shots. Healed. Great shooter. Score. So, we know we got to be ready. Yeah, just lock in. Best time of the year. Just get ready. There's a compilation of factors that, weigh into that, like where you are in the game. Also, we've been limited with him because of the minutes restriction, so we haven't had an opportunity to do some of the stuff that we think ultimately we will be able to do. So, experience is always good. I think you learn from each situation, but one has nothing to do with the other. And so last year was last year, this year is this year. Just be ready for, whoever's in front of us. And that's the way we approach it. So, we know who they are, and we're going to have to go out there and play well. Yeah, well, obviously, if you're averaging 34 points a game or 35 points a game, you're an elite scorer. And so, and he does it a lot of different ways. So you can shoot the ball, you can put it on the floor, you can post up, you can offensive rebound. And so we have to guard him with our team. We got to try to make him work for his points. He's got to see people, and then go from there. That's the versatility, like Lowry in the lineup, and then Harris. But then when you look at Batum and you look at Hield, you're looking at two starters that are coming off the bench, right? So I think that gives them quality depth, and I think when they picked up Lowry, Lowry's a guy with a lot of experience. And so we know we have to be ready for all of it. And Maxey's gone to, an elite level as well. So I think they've surrounded Embiid with really good players.
How do you watch that game last night? Is it entirely clinical, or are you able to kind of look back and just kind of see the ebbs and flow?
Yeah, well, you just, because you're putting a lot of work into before last night's game to prepare yourself, and then to see, okay, each game's a little different, what are the things that, they're doing in this game, and so I think you learn from each. So to answer your question, it's probably a little bit of both, you're watching it again the next morning, and then you're digging in more, in the morning as to what they're doing. Well, I think just the discipline. I think part of our players are all smart in the entire league. Like they're going to adjust to how the game's being called, and I think the league has gotten to the point now where they're trying to take that stuff out. But I think getting back to fundamentals, you play defense with your feet, your body position, but your hands do aid you. And you have to use them correctly. So. I don't want guys, reaching in and doing that sort of thing, but I do want us, tracing the ball properly. I want us challenging shots properly. I think that's a big part of, defense. So if we do it correctly and we tie everyone together, our defense is pretty good.